Welcome to the new era in the Marshall Thundering Herd Dynasty. We begin our fourth season in this series after a really successful first 3 years of this dynasty. Our starting quarterback, Cole Pennington, is now moving on as an undrafted free agent in the NFL, and a lot of the playmakers of old have also graduated on, and this is the last season of any of the original players being on the roster. But this era that we are about to begin is going to be a lot different. We have a lot of new playmakers, and we start out this season versus East Carolina, one of the biggest rivalries for Marshall that we have not yet faced at all in this series. Based off of the expectations coming off of last season, Marshall is actually the top-ranked Big 12 team at number 13. West Virginia is right behind us, our rival, at 17. We go into this season with a new starting quarterback, and I wanted to limit the controversy. So we will name Duke Jaimes the starting quarterback to go into season number 4. Here are a couple of plays in the quarterback battle that I really liked. That dime of a throw over the top to Hashim Banagu, hitting him in stride over one of the best cornerbacks in this series, Corey Myrick, and then facing the pressure, getting rid of it quickly, getting it to our star running back, Dylan Gilliam, and those type of quick release throws definitely are impressive. And then there's one more play, escaping the pressure, showing off his legs, the mobility, something we haven't had at the quarterback position. And he can really run the football. He's got 94 acceleration, only 84 speed, but he is impressive with his legs. One big change going into season number 4, our second recruit who committed to Marshall in this series was Courtney Lyles. He will be moving positions over to running back to form a new 1-2 combo with Dylan Gilliam, the power back. Gilliam coming off of a really good freshman season. He came in really with high expectations, to be honest with you, because our running game was lacking, and he did not disappoint. 800 yards, 12 touchdowns in his freshman season. One of our first recruits in this series also was DeJuan Whitehead. Now, he started as a true freshman, compiling 682 yards and 6 touchdowns. Then he followed that up in his sophomore year, and a 1,000-yard season. He's going to be the leader in this receiving room. But we look really good at receiver, I think, going into this year. Banagu, Augustine has improved. Robert Session redshirted last year. He's going to play this year. And then we recruited a 4-star receiver in Quincy Hadralahu, but we have the luxury of redshirting him. I would have never thought right away here in season 4 we would be redshirting 4-star prospects. But one 4-star prospect we won't be redshirting is the elite dev tight end in Leon Awe. He has an incredible ceiling. This is only his freshman year, and I think he's got a lot of room to grow. He's going to be eventually a good blocker, but he's going to contribute in the passing game pretty quickly. The biggest offseason came from defensive end former 4-star Dwayne Gardner, a guy that only had a half sack last year. We decided to play him more than the 4 games past his redshirt threshold, and it paid off because I think that experience really helped him develop. 2 seasons ago in the offseason, going into season 2, we recruited Alex Holman, and we were shocked to see that he was elite dev, but he had a big offseason finally. Going from around a 66 overall up to an 80, he will be a contributor this year as well. But the prize possession in this recruiting class going into this season was Caleb Uche, a defensive tackle who can really get after the quarterback, stop the run, stuffing the pass, everything. I think he's going to be a playmaker. Another big offseason was former walk-on middle linebacker David Hardwick Jr. Going into his sophomore year now, he's going to be a starter alongside the senior Chasen Clark. And then last year we recruited a 3-star athlete, put him over to cornerback, and he had a big offseason. Darvion Childers. He's going to start on the right side of the defense, so if you're facing the offense, he'll be on the left side. But he is going to be our number 1 cornerback going into the season. He's got good speed and good playmaking ability. ECU comes into this season kind of with high expectations with first-year 4-star prospect Damian O'Kine, who will be a a leader for them these following 4 years. And I think that he is actually setting this program up for success in the American. The American in this series has been really, really competitive. We've seen Charlotte come out and make the playoffs. They lost in the first round last year, but they did get actually a bye. So the American is very, very competitive. But this team is really good, actually. They have a very sound defense. So this is a big test early on. Even though this isn't a Power 5 team, I think we're going to be tested early on in game number 1. So season 4 is underway as this kickoff is out of the back of the end zone. Robert Session, number 80, was back to receive that one alongside Brandon Spadell, who was our returner last year. So out comes Duke Jaimes at quarterback, the freshman, who can move a little bit. We have 3 freshman quarterbacks, and he gets the nod. Here is a handoff, and that is Dylan Gilliam losing 2 to start this game already. So now 2nd and 12, giving it back to Gilliam, and he is bottled up again for a loss of 1. 3rd and 13, Jaimes trying to take off. He goes down. Thompson gets to him, and it's a 3 and out. I said this defense was really good, and they make a statement already. Here they go on offense, starting it out with the handoff up the middle, and they do pick up a first down. Their starting running back, TJ Engelman, is a senior, so he's going to be a leader on this offense. Back to him this time. A big-time run. He has a first down and a little bit more. And it is going to be a first down inside of field goal range now already. Play action fake. This is O'Kine taking off. He puts the ball on the ground. It's going to be picked up by East Carolina. So they continue this drive. Should have been a turnover right there, as here's a handoff, this time to Doug Whitaker, one of their receivers there getting the handoff. And now it's 3rd and 4. O'Kine throws to the end zone, a little bit out of the reach of Daniel Clark, and he cannot hold on, and they will line up for the field goal from the right hash, but they will miss wide to the right. And East Carolina blows that really good opening drive, and they come away with nothing. Jaime's back here at quarterback, this time running the speed option, pitching it out to Dylan Gilliam, who picks up a gain of 11. As Jaimes does have one of those physical abilities here for the option, which gives him a better ability to pitch the ball, as he hands off this time to Courtney Lyles, and that's a good carry right there for a gain of 11. His first carry transitioning over to running back. Gilliam gets the handoff on the next play, gain of 6. At the 43 now, it's a 2nd and 4. Jaimes rolling to the right side, throwing to an open tight end. It's Aiden Steinfeld, the senior, getting inside the 15. What a nice throw by the freshman. And now we are at the 11, 10 more yards until our first touchdown of this season. At the 11 now, Courtney Lyles in at running back. We do the jet sweep touch pass over to Rasheen Banagu. Touchdown. What a drive here. We just needed some time to settle in after that 3 and out. And Banagu, he's 6'4", the former high school quarterback, will make this a 7-0 game. So here we go back on defense this time. Here's a throw across the middle. That's a great layer throw behind the sophomore David Hardwick Jr., who was in coverage. And now here they are at the 46. Handoff this time back to their star running back, TJ Engelman, but a nice stop by Hardwick again. 3rd and 1. Let's see if we can come up with a stop here. Handoff, Engelman, and he gets to the first down sticks, and he will move the chains. Now, one issue we had last year was stopping the run. We will have to monitor that this season and see how we will do. Pressure on O'Kine. He gets rid of it quickly to the tight end, Anthony Troup. As now he gets to the 43 for a 3rd and 4. Pressure sending here on the quarterback, but there is a nice tackle in space by Nicholas Reed. And he returns as a starter as a junior. And now we enter the second quarter after a punt. From the pistol now, handoff this time to Gilliam. He has a nice hole and picks up a gain of 11. You're going to see a lot more of a pro-style offense out of the pistol and the shotgun here this year. You're going to see a lot of tight end, 2 tight end sets. Here's a throw out to Gilliam. He has the first and a little bit more. You're going to see the freshman Leon All used a lot as he runs in motion here on this play. Handoff to Courtney Lyles, and he is stuffed on that play. That brings it to a 3rd and 7. This is the type of situation where Duke Jaimes might use his legs. Here's a short throw out to Robert Session for his first career catch, and he picks up a gain of 6 as a redshirt freshman can't get to the first down marker. And we line up to go for it here with the hurry-up offense. 4th and 1. Handoff. Gilliam breaks the tackle. He needed 1. He gets about 3. As we move the chains now, here is an RPO action over to Gilliam. Gilliam, he runs it to the outside, running over a defender while he's at it and getting to the 29. You can see this running game starting to warm up here on this drive. Here is the freshman Jaimes throwing to the other freshman, Leon All. And he cannot hold on to that one. And now we're on the edge of field goal range here from the 29. Here is a short throw, and that is going to be dropped. And that's going to bring in the freshman kicker, Gordon Woods, who was a big recruit for us. We need to add some kick strength to the roster, and he knocks it through with ease. So that feels good for the offense, being able to hit those long field goals, as that's going to be useful down the stretch of this season. As here's a handoff back to Engelman, who breaks a tackle. Off to the races. He breaks another one from Nicholas Reed. Finally pushed out of bounds by Childers. 1st and 10 again. Here is O'Kine throwing short in that time. It's knocked away. Maxwell O'Doom that time in coverage. Good hit by the second-year starter here. Handoff back to Engelman. David Hardwick Jr. with another tackle. 3rd and 5 now. They spread us out 5 wide. Can we come up with a stop here? As here is O'Kine, the former 4-star prospect. He throws across the middle, and he finds Anthony Troop. I believe that's how you say his name, not Troup. Anthony Troop converts for the first down. As now they're at the 31. Play action fake. O'Kine throws to the left side. He's got Troop again. Jason Keener, the sophomore, in coverage that time. And it's a first down throw. East Carolina moving the ball on this drive. Here's a short throw, this time to Engelman, and he gets stopped there at the 1. So 1st and goal here for the East Carolina offense. Handoff. This time they punch it in. Joey Mon, touchdown. And East Carolina will score for the first time today. We knew this would be a tough game simply because this is a rivalry and it's our first real game with a new starting quarterback. Here's a throw to left side. Duke Jaimes overthrowing Hashim Banagu on that. He started 4 of 10 so far this game. Here's a short, easy throw, this time to Banagu, who actually had the first down and then loses it. Jukes back, and now it's a 3rd and inches. Courtney Lyles in the game at running back, but here's another short throw, this time to DeJuan Whitehead, who's figuring to be really our leading receiver coming into this season. Jaimes changing the play at the line this time. He steps up in the pocket. Here are the legs, and he picks up a gain of 11 on that scramble. Gotta love what Jaimes brings here with his legs. Here he tries to escape the pocket again, and he takes off. No, he throws it. It's caught at the 6. It's Hashim Banagu. There's the playmaking from the freshman quarterback out of Miami, Florida, Duke Jaimes. And now it's goal to go. 1st and goal at the 6. Play action. Throw into the right side. It's the other freshman, Leon All, for the touchdown. What a great play call, getting an easy catch that time for the elite Dev Trait tight end. He's going to be a lot of fun in this series. I can't wait to really use him a whole lot more. Now here we go. O'Kine back on the field, down 17-7. There is the pressure. It's Dwayne Gardner, who had the big offseason 99 block shedding. I can't wait to see what that turns into as far as production goes. 3rd and 18, trying to run the football before halftime. And they're going to have to punt this one away, give us one more opportunity here to score before half. As here is Brandon Spadell back to receive this punt. He finds a small space, and he's off to the races. One more man to beat. He cuts inside, He probably should have stuck it outside that time. He probably would have outran the punter. So 1st and 10. Here's Duke Jaimes with the open man downfield. It's DeJuan Whitehead. It's tipped. Intercepted. Whitehead had it in his hands. A great route. A perfect throw. And Whitehead, it just bounces off of his hands, off of his helmet, and then the defender intercepts it. What a way to throw your first interception of your career. So East Carolina now before halftime, throwing to the right side, trying to get some points on the board. They do get out of bounds here with 10 seconds to go. Is O'Kine trying to get into field goal range here at the 41. Here's a throw up the seam. Intercepted by Nicholas Reed, the junior. He's going to return it the other way. He gets around the offense. He will still take it all the way. Touchdown. As time expires here to end the first half, the junior safety returns it for a touchdown. What a big mistake by O'Kine. Why make that throw into traffic? And Nicholas Reed does the rest and gives us a 3-score lead going into halftime, 24-7. So the defense shows up in the first half. The offense needed a little time to warm up, but I think we look really, really good on both sides of the football so far. Running the football well also, as East Carolina now starts out the half with the ball, throwing into traffic. How was that caught? Corey Myrick and Maxwell O'Doom just got snagged on. 1st and 10 now. Handoff up the middle, this time from Engelman. He picks up a gain of 9. Play action fake by O'Kine. In the pocket, throwing short. This one's caught. Doug Whitaker, and he picks up the first down. RPO action once again, throwing to the right side. That one is caught, but might even be a loss of 1. 3rd and 6. Draw play. Engelman has the first down. And they are moving the ball on this drive, and that carry right there puts Engelman over 100 yards in today's game. Handoff this time, and there is Alex Holdman, and he gets his first real tackle for loss here in this series, and that is a big tackle for him, getting him some playing time and some experience. Here's a handoff, though, and Engelman, with great blocking, gets to the outside. They're inside the 15-yard line. They eventually get into a 1st and goal. Carry to Mon, and he is stopped. And there is the 4-star prospect, Caleb Uche. And look at this celebration. Uche with his first big tackle for loss, and he is flexing on the offense. 2nd and goal now at the 4. A little jet sweep. And Uche is there again. He slows up that play, and we get the tackle for loss. Nicholas Reed was there. And it's now 3rd and goal at the 5-yard line. O'Kine throws short, and that's a tackle by Childers, and it looks like David Hardwick. And they're going to line up to go for it now on a 4th and goal since they came up short there, and we do jump off sides. So now they will get it probably at the inch-yard line, or maybe the half-yard line. And it looks like they're going to line up for a field goal here. So they get it closer to the goal line, and they line up for the field goal, but it's a fake. They try to toss it to the tight end coming across the formation, and Chasen Clark just absolutely destroys him. That was a terrible call on that play. And now our drive starts at the 4-yard line, handing off to Dylan Gilliam, and he picks up a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 now at the 9. This time an option. This time pitched out to Gilliam. Gilliam's all alone off to the races across the 50, the 30, pushed out at about the 22. I have no idea what the defense was doing right there, but the left side of the field is wide open. I have no idea what happened on that play. Play action fake now. Jaimes rolling to the right side, lobbing this one for DeJuan Whitehead. He's got it. Touchdown. What a throw, but even better catch by Whitehead. Look at the toe. Barely in bounds on that catch, and he even drags the second foot. 31-7. Here is O'Kine now back on the field. He goes down. It's Dwayne Gardner who gets to the quarterback. And Gardner looks all of the impressive that I thought he would be going into this season. Handing it off this time to Engelman, and somehow Engelman gets all of that yardage back. A gain of 17. He's running all over us. We have to fix some things with stopping the run. I don't know what that is right now, but Engelman, 150 yards carrying. Here is another run up the middle. He picks up the first down. ECU doing what they want on the ground, but the score does not reflect that. 31-7. Here is pressure. It's Gardner again. 3 sacks today, and look at this celebration. Sitting on his throne, drinking his tea. So here we go now, back on offense. Here's a throw across the middle. Jaimes will find Gilliam in a rare juke move by Gilliam. He picks up a few extra and a gain of 15. Jaimes this time in the pocket. Nobody spying him. Look at him take off with the speed. He gets to the 30. Such an element to his game. 1st and 10 at the 31 now. Here is Jaimes in the pocket, throwing to the end zone. He's got Robert Session for the touchdown. Welcome to Session 80. Robert Session, one of those rare speed guys that we have on our roster. 97 speed. We redshirted him a year ago. He's 5'10". He's a little undersized, but he's got a little bit of beef to him. He's 200 pounds. So here we go, back on defense. More pressure. It's the freshman Caleb Uche, who meets at the quarterback with Dwayne Gardner. And it just seems like this game is probably over. ECU has brought in their backup quarterback at this point. They do not want to see O'Kine get hurt in this game. Here's a short throw out to the left side. That one's caught. And that's Tony Ware for his first catch of the game. 4th and 8, they line up to go for it here in the 4th quarter. Pressure, throw it to the left side, incomplete, and Marshall is in full control of this game. We will leave the starters in for now because I want Duke Jaimes to get some playing time still, get some experience. Here's a play-action fake, a nice throw out to Courtney Lyles. You can kind of see how we're going to use both running backs here. We're going to be using them quite often and getting them the carries that they need, because I think that Gilliam's going to be a guy that gets 15 to even 25 carries a game at some points. But look at him getting going in the passing game. Here he is catching one inside the 5, and we will actually smartly go for the field goal here. We will not be greedy. It's 40-7 here in this one. And now we are back on defense. Our starters are in on D. Here's a deep shot looking for the man downfield. It's caught. And a touchdown here. Darvion Childers gets beat on that throw. And he is going into his first game as the #1 cornerback on the outside. So in comes Terrell Durham at quarterback. Another one of those freshman quarterbacks we recruited last season. I thought that Durham was a good quarterback, but I liked what I saw from Duke Jaimes in practice. I felt like he had a little more upside. Durham is very, very capable, though. He's got a strong arm, very accurate. All of his accuracy ratings are in the low to mid 80s, so he is going to be a very good second option. You can see here a couple of throws, that time to Hashim Banagu. But we do end up kneeling it out after that play and winning this game by a score of 40-17. It wasn't even close. Our defense made plays. We had some pressure on the quarterback. Dwayne Gardner with 3.5 sacks today. And Duke Jaimes was really, really good. 3 passing touchdowns, threw an interception, obviously, off of that tip, but then ran one in as well. But it was just a very good day from us. And the one thing that we just need to clean up is just stopping the run. If we can stop the run, this team is going to be really, really good. We are ranked number 13 for a reason, and we kind of showed that today. Now, our passing stats will get better too. Like, I think we started out slow, just getting used to certain players being on the field. Kind of a new playbook. We're rocking with Ball State's Pro Style playbook, if you wanted to know that one. And then we added some more running concepts to that playbook. I really liked Ball State in a Pro Style because I wanted to run some pistol formations that also featured a lot of tight ends. So that's kind of what I was looking for. But we're going to modify the playbook to add a lot more downfield passing plays. There's not a ton of them, But I like that we got the tight ends involved today. We got Leon Awe, touchdown catch. He only had 2 for 9 yards. Dwayne Gardner was great on defense, though. 3.5 sacks. I mean, what else can you say? 4 tackles for loss. Caleb Uche was really good, too. But I think we're going to be probably switching up the defense. We right now run a 4-3 multiple, and that's what we've been running at least last year and the year before that. In season 1, we ran a 3-4 multiple. So we're going to be switching to that and then seeing what we can do as far as stopping the run. I like running a 3-4 multiple a little better than a 4-3 multiple. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing. This is what we ran last year. We ran kind of a Clemson air raid. And this year we'll be running the Ball State offense with the 3-4 multiple defense. But we'll be starting the 3-4 defense next episode. So we'll kind of see the difference between the two. But I want to talk about recruiting a little bit. And one thing I want to emphasize in this series is that I'm not going to be unrealistic and just start going after a bunch of 5-stars and doing all this stuff. But we do have interest from a 5-star this season. So I will really explore that interest. Ryan Reedy out of Declo, Idaho is a guy that is interested in Marshall. Marshall and Nebraska are his top 2 teams right now. So I just thought it would be cool to go after him. We unlock his ratings and he ends up being 90 speed, 90 acceleration, 86 tackle, 84 pursuit, 84 strength. He is not a gem or a bust, so I don't know how good he's going to be as far as his development trait. But one thing I really like about him is that 90 speed. Like, he's going to be able to guard tight ends and receivers. Like, he can do it all. And I've never had a linebacker with that type of speed in this series. So I'm going to explore this. This will be the only 5-star prospect we will go after this year. And I don't want to, like I said, abuse it. But if he's interested, why not explore that? And right now, as you can see, Nebraska and Marshall are the top 2 teams on his list. I just think that's really, really interesting going into our 4th season. So next episode, we will face Miami in a big, big game. This is on a national stage. We really want to show the country that we are a legitimate team again, even with the freshman quarterback. And we'll see if we can do that on the road. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. I hope you guys enjoyed the season 4 opener. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.